Welcome back to The Count. We're counting down the major stories of the week. I'm Lydia Serrani. We are wrapping up our countdown with story number one, NOLA Cybertruck ripple effect, specifically when it comes to the economy. We all watched in horror this past week when a terrorist, Shamsuddin Jabbar, drove his car into crowds on Bourbon Street, killing 14 innocent people and injuring dozens of others. And also in the same week, the same day, we saw a Tesla Cybertruck exploding outside of Trump's Las Vegas hotel. Let's talk more about this. Let's bring in the president of Strellmark LLC, business development consultants, Hillary Fordwich. So Hillary, we're talking about the economic impacts when we see horrors like this happen, because they bring in a lot of money. You know, people that come out for Mardi Gras, the New Year's Eve celebrations, traveling all over. And so now people will be afraid to attend these type of celebrations because of the massive security failure here.
Well, you're right, there was a failure there, Lydia, but what I would say that's about the spirit of Americans is it was coined after 9/11, and it came out of what George Bush said when he urged Americans to go about their normal business and go out and, if you remember, spend, spend, spend. And it's called consumer patriotism. And I think there are a lot of people who actually want to get back to normal. They need a distraction. And from all accounts, down on Bourbon Street, they had a jazz band out playing after they cleaned everything up and the police let activity resume. So I think it's rather wonderful, Lydia. It's that wonderful American spirit back at it. The Sugar Bowl went off without any hitches, and congratulations to Notre Dame for winning. But I would say that with the Super Bowl coming up, it's going to be one of the safest places in America to be, because of course there will be heightened security. And I think the same thing, you mentioned Mardi Gras for Mardi Gras. So I think these events are not to let us have the terrorists frighten us in any way. Security has been improved. They've admitted some of their failings. And I think it's a time for Americans to show their spirit and get on and keep calm and carry on.
Hillary, I had on a plastic surgeon last Sunday on my show talking about more people are coming in for even cosmetic procedures. And he saw that under Joe Biden, people were not as happy with themselves. They didn't feel like they were confident enough to have disposable income to use to improve themselves. What areas do you think we will also see kind of a resurgence now that Trump is coming back into office? We have about a minute left.
Yes, I think you're going to see an exponential increase in terms of experiential spending. You're going to see a lot of travel. There's a lot of baby boomers who weren't as actually optimistic about their retirement. And now, and I hate to denigrate the deceased, but obviously from Jimmy Carter, that's when we had Reagan, when America boomed. This is going to be a new golden age. And I think boomers are going to go spend, spend, spend and travel extensively. And certainly the travel industry is expecting that.
We got to leave it right there. Hillary Fordwich, Happy New Year. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.